Okay, so here we go. This is Chris with Grandma's Laces, and this is my first Mother Mary album I made a while back. I've since made a number of them, but this has just been sitting waiting for me, patiently for me to photograph and do a movie of her. So it's a pretty substantial book. It's about 6 by 9. Book board underneath, and there's a piece of upholstery fabric underneath, and then an overlay of this beautiful delicate lace fabric. Then on both sides is some beautiful vintage laces that just kind of warmed the whole picture up. The center here is just a little plaque I made with a beautiful picture of Mother Mary, and it's all been gilded with gold on the outside. So the book opens like this, and also has not a false spine, what do you call it? Yeah, false spine. So it has an interior spine, so you don't really see it on the outside. So I love to make albums that way. So here's the first period piece of Mother Mary. There's beautiful papers in here, lots of room for you to write and journal. That was just lovely. I love playing with the Photoshop elements with all of these papers and these images of her. Piece of wallpaper. And here she is. I printed her on vellum. It's really nice. So you could write a beautiful prayer under here and then keep that on top of it, just affirming. This is the same image down here. And over here is a journal card. Plenty of room to write on the back. You can keep adding to this book like crazy. Then here's another spread. This one has a piece of vintage ephemera, the Rosary, my daily devotion to Mary, Mother of God. So I tucked that one in here. I like to buy lots of old religious, specifically Catholic, ephemera off of eBay, because they'll send you a box, 10 pounds of this great stuff, and not many folks really understand. So anyway, there's that. Here is a little journal. I put a paper clip in here so it wouldn't fall through. It's just a sweet little prayer journal. Unwraps. Oops, I'm getting too close to the camera. Like this. Open it up, and it's full of the mosaic Mary cards. So it's a cute little folio. It goes on. You could say special prayers, maybe prayers for your family or prayers for the world, to go in all these little prayer cards. So I'll wrap the rest of that up a little bit later. So opening up, just beautiful scenes that make me feel like Mother Mary. Of course, the roses and the color blue. Lots of places for you to write, add more papers, journaling spots. Here's another, I love this. I had this digital from a moon journal I did years ago. And I was thumbing through my pictures. I thought, oh my gosh, here she is. She's actually kind of reaching up to Mother Mary. And I put Mother Mary up there with little starbursts coming out of her. But anyway, I just love that page. On this side, we have another belly band. And under the belly band is just real pretty picture. And this was a piece of ephemera that came in one of those boxes. This is a sweet little, wrapped with a chiffon ribbon, but another little folio with prayer cards. And again, you know, you might use these prayer cards for all the babies in your life. There's so many things that you can use these prayer cards for. You don't need me to suggest or tell you. But anyway, so that one goes in here. If I can put it back. And then we go to the second signature. Sorry, did a brain dump there for a second. There's a pocket here. There's one of the mosaic Mother Marys. Just some pretty papers, music with roses on it. Lots of different papers to journal on. Some really sturdy papers too. I mean, I really love this paper. I mean, you can do a whole lot with that. It's very sturdy, can support. Some music paper that's not so sturdy. It's old vintage music paper I printed flowers on. More journaling papers, just a bunch of miscellaneous kind of papers that have been made. Okay, so this actually, let me show you. I should have showed you this a second ago. So the centerfold actually opens up one way or the other. Excuse me, the knot got made small. So this center journal pops out. So you could actually take this out of the book itself and keep this by your bedside. Keep it somewhere where it's easy just to reach for and write your journal, write your thoughts, your prayers, your gratitude. Oh my gosh, you could use this just for gratitudes. So I'm not going to tie it back in now, but it goes right here in this middle spot. Then on this side we have just a little flip notebook with some stone angels as a pocket. On this side we have another belly band with Mother Mary and another little book inside. And again, you can use these books for any specific form of prayer or forgiveness. Good place to keep forgiveness. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to really work forgiveness into our lives. Okay, so this, I'm not going to take this all apart, but this is an itty bitty little rosary. And here's a vintage card. No, it's not vintage, it's a reprint of Mother Mary. Plenty of writing space on the back, but I just thought it went so perfectly. This is just a couple of doilies that I played with, and the little rosary is right there. It's taped right now. I'm not going to untape it. Trust me, you can piece of washi tape and it'll come right out. So there's some really pretty church pictures, and I'm sorry, I have to hold it up to the camera. And these are little prayer cards, journal cards that you can write on. Now this is the centerfold of this piece, and it opens up like this with prayer cards on either side down here, and then it opens up really big like this. So, and there's journaling cards throughout this whole thing. And I fell in love with this because of the centerfold with Mother Mary appearing kind of in the mists. So that's the centerfold of, whoops, and they flap in. And then moving on, we have another one, another church, and more journaling cards. We've got a pocket over here, a tuck, Mother's Day Novena prayer. We open up, and we have a Blessed Virgin, Dearest Mary, just a big piece of ephemera to write on. More writing pages. Now this I think is really kind of cute. So here's a little chapel, and here's the front, the watering, and it looks really cute. Well, if you pick up this journal card, you're welcome to journal whatever you want on the back, but the doors of the church open. And who should we find there? Yes, you know it. Mother Mary. She comes out, big journaling card, big place to write on. And of course there's room to write all over in here. So I just loved visiting her in her chapel here. Gotta get the card over, centered, perfect. Well, I'll put it away when I'm done. Okay, and then this is the final signature pockets. I used the stone angels for pockets in this, and then the prayer cards are all pretty much the same. So a couple of, this is actually in honor of Blessed Mother, a piece of vintage from Detroit, Michigan. Doesn't say the date. It was in May for Mother's Day. Anyway, so I love including actual vintage religious ephemera. And here is another Mother Mary. Here she is out. I used this digital from the moon journal I made, and she just looked kind of cool there, kind of looking over the planets. And then on this side I have a vellum piece of her, of Mother Mary. She just felt good there. But you can see vaguely behind her that, we've got another chapel. So we'll pull the card out of this one. And again, it's just plain. Actually, that is not tea dyed. I think that is, what's the other one? Avocado dyed. Thank you. And then this one opens up, and we have a prayer book in here. This opens out. Here's Mother Mary. And here's a place to keep those really secret prayers. So, and this is actually really nice quality paper that's inside of it. Very worthy of your written word. So this goes back in here. And the two doors close. And then the prayer card will keep the door closed for now. So, but we know that in this chapel are mighty things. I just couldn't touch this spread. It's up to you, whatever you want to do with that. I love it. Love the stained glass window. It just went with the whole ambience. And it's actually printed on both sides. And here's another vellum of Mother Mary. I love it's kind of smeared a little bit, but there's something very etheric about it. Ethereal, rather. Yeah. Another page of journal cards. Whispers of God's love. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 36. Oh, this is only from 2012, so it's not that vintage or that old. So, however, this little piece is quite old. Again, I think that was from the Mother's Day. Yeah. And it's before zip code, so it's probably 1930s or so. Anyway, so that's in there. A few more stone angels with prayer card tags that you can write on the back of. I used a blue sky watercolor for the back of these. I thought they were beautiful. And then finally, the last page, you can see that it's been bound. There's fabric in the inside. So that is a very hefty, beautiful Mother Mary journal. And I love that it has that pull-out piece because I don't want to keep that next to my bed. But with the pull-out piece, you can put it next to your bed and write in it at night or in the morning. Use it as your gratitude journal. So I hope I inspired you a little bit, if not to, keep a journal for Mother Mary. I think that'd be a very valuable thing for folks to do. So God bless, and thanks for watching.